I want to convey and convince the Conservative Party just how conservative with a small c and also with a large C I am as a future surrogate Prime Minister. I want to quote from a piece by the Daily Telegraph editorial of the 29th of June 2019 regarding the great Edmund Burke, entitled "Freedom is well worth fighting for." When Tories talk about freedom, they aren't just being libertine. As Edmund Burke argued back in 1790s, the conservative vision of liberty is rooted in inherited traditions and wants to pass these on to future generations. Unquote. This is precisely what Joseph 75 advocates in all his websites. Requote, "Society," he wrote, "is but a contract between the dead, the living, and those yet to be born." Now I want to show you, ladies and gentlemen, an example of conservatism and how it can be transfigured into the political arena. I am certain any leader of a nation should feel its pulse in its great anthems, reflecting its life and history. By shaking hands with this legacy and create a new anthem which continues its legacy, does exactly what Burke advocated. This can be weaponized legitimately to pave a way ahead politically. Britain also has an immense spiritual legacy rooted firmly in the great hymns of Christendom. This legacy also requires the maintenance of true religion and virtue. To only sing the original equates to having a form of religion but deny the power thereof. And I'm sorry to say, the so-called worship song says that because it has to tell you it's a worship song, when all it is the ovation of a clappy brigade. When it takes nothing of the past, it only says something, "Oh, I want this to represent me of the future." The difference is, conservatism is about taking something from the past and then transfigure it to the future. That is the pact between us, the past, the living, and those yet to be born. So I'm going to give you an example, ladies and gentlemen, in the anthems and hymns that I've written, which does exactly this. It is a contract fulfilled, signed as expedient, as promising, as to something to look forward to, something we can rely on, something that will inspire us. And I believe as a future surrogate Prime Minister, I can do this through these hymns and anthems reborn, taken from the past, the dead, transfigure now us the living, and giving it to our future generation to secure that freedom in the future.